Today was historic, no matter how you look at it. From a president taking the oath of office during a global pandemic to the first Black, Asian American female vice president.
CBS 2 has team coverage on the inauguration of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. And we begin with Dick Brennan joining us right here in the studio.
And Dick, a night of celebrations. Mr. Biden, though, already getting down to work.
Yeah, down to work, Maurice and Christine. He's only been president for 11 hours, but Joe Biden has been busy trying to dismantle some of the Trump legacy already, and appearing tonight at what passes for an inaugural ball for the pandemic era. It was a virtual concert with headliners like Bruce Springsteen and Justin Timberlake. And President Biden also appeared at the Lincoln Memorial.
Democracy is precious. Because of you, democracy has prevailed.
And this after the new president already signed a blizzard of executive orders, including a mask mandate for federal property.
Do you solemnly swear?
Vice President Kamala Harris was also busy swearing in 3 Democratic senators.
So help you God? So help me God.
Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris were sworn in this afternoon.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala Harris is the first woman and the first woman of color to become vice president.
So help me God. All right.
The swearing-in took place in the same spot where just 2 weeks ago, rioters tried to tear down democracy.
We must end this uncivil war.
President Biden never mentioned President Trump, who left D.C. in the morning, but he did call for unity.
Politics doesn't have to be a raging fire, destroying everything in its path.
The president, who's seen so much personal tragedy, acknowledged the nation's pain over the 400,000 COVID-19 deaths. The National Mall was filled with flags, not people, concessions to COVID and to security.
How sweet the sound.
The sound of poetry came from the nation's youth poet laureate, 22-year-old Amanda Gorman.
For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
Mr. Biden went to the Tomb of the Unknowns at Arlington National Cemetery, joined by Presidents Obama, Bush, and Clinton. And then he hit the ground running, jumping out of his limo on Pennsylvania Avenue, greeting guests on the street. And then with the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, marched up to the front door of the White House. Joe Biden, once one of the youngest senators in U.S. history, now the oldest president. America turns the page into a new chapter of its history. And they did some more business in the Senate tonight. The Senate confirmed the new Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines. She's the first woman in the role and the first Biden cabinet pick to be confirmed. Christina Maurice.
And you know, another full circle moment there today of note, the Capitol police officer that led that mob 2 weeks ago away from the Senate chambers, he was there today as well, playing a significant role.
Yeah, and the significant role was escorting Kamala Harris. Remember, this is the officer that did so much good on January 6th by leading the mob away from the Senate chamber. You can see him standing right there. He led the mob, pulled a little Duke move on them, and got them to go away from where the senators were and potentially saving lives in a terrible situation.
True American hero. Extraordinary stuff.
Yeah, we throw that word around a lot, but in this case, it really matters.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dick.
Okay.